Hello and welcome to Dotto Tech. You're going to be glad you joined us today. We're going to take a fresh look at some old faces and we're going to learn about the ultimate home networking tool. Now, one of the old faces that I want to look at right now is the good old desktop PC. This is the HP Pavilion Slimline. It's about a third the size of a traditional PC, but this computer packs all the punch and power you need. And a great bonus is the fact that it's designed to fit in, even when it is a tight squeeze. If you take a look at the Slimline, you see very clean lines. In the front, it's got a 15-in-1 memory card reader. They tell me this will actually read 15 different types of memory cards from digital cameras. Now, I can think of your secure digital and your compact flash, and it'll do 13 more than that. Inside, it's a workhorse, 2 gigabytes of RAM, so it's got plenty of processing power, a 500 gigabyte built-in hard drive, but it's really designed to do all of our media work, so it's expandable. If you look down here in the bottom, nicely tucked away is the HP Pocket Media Drive Bay, which allows us to take removable hard drives, plug them in, so that we can dramatically expand the amount of storage that we have built in to this little computer. And why do you want to expand the storage? Because this is also our media center PC, so we're going to be storing lots of TV shows, movies, and music on it. Taking a look at the back, we see a very clean interface, really easy access to all of the different ports. Importantly, it's got built-in wireless networking. In most environments that you're going to put this computer, you don't want a bunch of Ethernet cables running around. Instead, they've got wireless Ethernet built right in, right out of the get-go. If we take a look at the other connections down here in the bottom, we have an HDMI connection, which allows us to send uncompressed audio and video through to our high-definition player. As a matter of fact, we should take a look at the whole video card array. Notebook computers, which are often used in condos and small environments, have an integrated video card for the most part. In other words, the video card components are all built into the motherboard. Now, that's great for saving space in a small form factor, but it's really not good as far as processing power because those cards just simply aren't as powerful as dedicated video cards. Because this is our media center computer, we want a dedicated graphics card. So this has the NVIDIA SLI-ready GeForce 8500 GT. And we're going to use that card for digitizing all of our video and for playing back high-definition video. So as a media center PC, this is a fully capable setup. And if we take a look on the bottom, we have our cable connections. So our cable television comes directly in. We can record all of our TV, record all of our music, record all of our video, and then play it back in a digital living room. Now, speaking of the digital living room, I want to return to the front of the unit for a few moments and show you this. And this is kind of the pièce de résistance for this entire unit. This is our optical drive, but it's not just any optical drive. It's a Blu-ray HD DVD player, and it's a super multi-DVD burner with LightScribe technology. So this one single drive will play back high-definition Blu-ray and HD DVD movies for us. It'll also burn our own DVDs, and it'll even label our DVDs using the LightScribe technology. And if you think about the cost of a Blu-ray player, they cost about half what this unit costs. So there's tremendous value having the built-in player in this particular unit. Now, I really like the idea of the Slimline series. It's so small and oh so quiet. It's ideal for condo dwellers. Now, this version is not much bigger than a notebook, yet it's got none of the drawbacks of a traditional notebook computer. It's really the little computer that can. It can do all your media center tasks. It can play all of your DVDs, including standard DVDs, Blu-ray, and HD DVD discs. Plus, it's expandable. It can become the hub of all media in your home. So when it comes time to consider what computer you should build your digital living room around, the Slimline 3300 series from HP should receive more than a little consideration. We look for more and more from less and less when it comes to our technology. We ask for more computing power in smaller packages, more built-in entertainment features, less desktop real estate. We want it all. Our phone needs to be a PDA. It needs to do email and text messaging, and it even needs to be our MP3 player. And it's the same story for our printers. Few of us ever consider single-function devices anymore. On top of being a kick-ass printer, it needs to scan and copy at a minimum. Today, we've got a multifunction device that will give you more than you're looking for. This is HP's PhotoSmart C6280, and for around $200, it is simply an amazing, flexible device. And amazing begins with amazing ink. It uses HP's patented Vivera ink system. We have a 6-ink system making this a photo printer, giving us an incredibly wide color gamut in printing out beautiful photos. And the photos are long-lasting. If you use HP's Vivera inks on HP's paper, you're going to get prints that will last for generations. And it's also economical because the Vivera ink system, the ink system itself, actually recycles ink back into the cartridge so that you have less dried ink and more ink ends up on your photos. Now you can also do something called PC-less printing with this. You don't have to hook this up to a computer to make it work. You can plug memory cards in right out of your digital camera and then use the built-in controls in the screen to crop, edit the photos, and print them directly without it ever being hooked up to your computer. Now, one of my favorite features of having a multifunction device is as a copier at home. It is so useful having a copier to copy kids' schedules or that kind of stuff, and this has got built-in both black and white and color copying capabilities built in. Now, it uses the scanner, which scans in at 4,800 dots per inch to create the scan, and then the printer will also print at up to 4,800 by 1,200 dots per inch optimized, so you get really crisp, laser-like copies off it as a copier. Now, as far as speed goes, when it's hooked up to your computer and you're printing in draft mode, you get up to 34 pages per minute. So it's a very fast printer. Even color copies like I'm doing right now, you're going to see, comes out very fast. Now you can also do reductions and enlargements from 50% size all the way up to 400%. So it's great for craft projects and that sort of stuff. And you can see here that the quality of copy is pretty darn good. One of the nice features for a multifunction printer like the C6280 is the ability to select from different paper trays. Now, I've got an earlier version of this model set up in my house, and it's got 4x6 inch photo paper in the top tray. It's a photo tray, and then normal 8.5 by 11 paper in the bottom tray. This way, anytime anybody wants a print made, we don't got to fumble with replacing paper in the main tray. Then you have to make sure the photo paper is the right side up, and then you don't have to remember that you've got photo paper in it when you go back to regular printing. We've all done that. Put expensive photo paper in our tray, then printed off a long document and wasted a whole bunch of photo paper. No more. Photo paper goes in the photo tray, regular paper in the regular tray, and then we select the appropriate tray when we go to print. So I'm going to select a photograph here, go print, and then I'm going to choose my paper size, and I'm going to choose borderless 4x6, and it will automatically select from the appropriate tray. Now the computer is sending the information to the printer is selecting the correct tray, the photo paper tray is loading the paper in, and it's all automatic. It's a beautiful thing. Multifunction printers are the absolute perfect tool for the home or even the small office. HP has done so many things right with the C6280. It's offered at a phenomenal price point. It offers photo quality prints that last for generations. It's convenient to use. It ships with a great set of included software and tools, and it runs on both Mac and PC. You know, I'm hard pressed to find a flaw with this unit, except maybe for the fact that I'm going to need to return it to HP once the show is done.